Okay, welcome back to Mr. Turner's art class. Okay, what you're looking at here is Shadow, from Sonic the Hedgehog, but that part's not important. What is how I created this picture. Uh, I'm going to continue talking about Rome, ancient Rome, to be exact. And something that the ancient Romans used to do were called mosaic tiles. They used to have these mosaics, and you're probably asking, okay, what's a mosaic? I want you to look at look up close at how this thing is made. Okay, it's basically made in pieces and it's put together to form, an image. Now, in ancient Rome, they would have used rocks. Okay, so if you Google, ancient Rome and mosaics, you'll see like a bunch of designs of either people, animals, or places, or sometimes they're even designs, geometric designs, and they would have used these things in their like in their build outside their buildings, or sometimes inside a building, or whatever. It's just something nice to look at and to walk on. So very, very beautiful art style. Now, as far as modern day goes, they wouldn't have did shadow, but I like the idea of doing this because this is another way of creating something. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. This is not real hard. You just need a couple basic supplies. Honestly, you're gonna need some glue. You're gonna need a Sharpie. You're gonna need scissors. Of course, you're gonna need some scrap paper. And I have to show you how I made those right there. And of course, you're gonna need a pencil and paper. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you this. Now, this right here, honestly, this is going to be what I expect out of my middle school kids. I mean, you're going to produce something, an image of some kind, maybe this detailed, at least this detailed, and come up with a mosaic. But for my little ones, let me give you an example here, because I know everybody in kindergarten, pre-K, first through fifth are probably like, oh my God, I can't do this. Well, some of y'all can, honestly, if you just take your time. But okay, I'm just going to show you. First thing first, you got to get a sheet of paper, and then you just need to sketch something out. Now, again, it could be something simple. If you are from pre-K to fifth grade, okay, well, I say pre-K to third grade. Okay, you can do something simple. So you can do something as simple as you can do something as simple as, I don't know, just sketch out an apple. This is for pre-K kids, okay? First you have to sketch out an apple. You don't have to, but I just say just sketch out an apple. Just do like that. Do like that. That's kind of boring, so let's put a worm there. So let's have a worm. Let's put him right there. Let's do that. They got that little band right there or something like that. So they got a little worm coming through there. I don't know. Maybe his tail is coming out that way. All right. So anyway. Give it a little background. Put a little cute little flower in it or something. Okay, so once you actually take the time and you have your image, okay, now you have to cut the paper. Now, you're going to want to make your image pretty big, maybe even bigger than this. Than the drawing I have right here. Now, you need to make cuts out the different papers. So I'm just going to show you like how I did this. Okay, let's just take the scrap paper here. You're going to take the scrap paper. You're going to cut it like this. Okay. So you see how big these are. Now, I am going to come across and I am going to then cut them again. There you go. I got my little squares. Now remember, the Romans would have used rocks. different color rocks and stuff like that. Later on, they started using glass, but we don't have rocks and we don't have glass, so we're going to use construction paper. So get you some construction paper, and you're going to cut them out like that, and you have your different colors. You know, it's cut out different ones, reds, blues, greens, and just make them into squares. Now, also, you will, to make things easy, because some designs, if it has a curve, you will have to do this. I'm going to show you, this is a smaller one. This one right here is more than likely for those of y'all that's going to do something really detailed, because if you're going to do something like this, you're going to need really small ones. Okay, so they're going to be that thin. So don't make them real big. If they're this big, okay, come on, let's just be real. It's not going to work. Okay, so cut them out based on the size of your drawing. Detailed drawing like this, really small. Okay, this small. Okay. Now, yes, you would cut these out the same way. You would just come across and everything, and you would have little squares, but honestly, you're going to need triangles. So I will cut some of these in an angle. Cut them in an angle like that. Okay, so you have little triangular pieces. Okay, just so you can see that real big, if I do that, you need the triangle pieces to help you with curves. So instead of coming straight across and cutting this, you're going to cut it in an angle. Okay, then you're going to cut it in another angle. Cut it in an angle. Cut it in another angle. Okay, so you have these kind of pieces, and then how that works is when I'm putting them down. Let me see if I can. If I need to put these on a curve, you know, it starts making it a little bit easier. See, I need one right there. So let me find a piece. So got me a little piece right there. So I'll put that up there. Start filling it in. Find another triangle piece. Put it there. You see what I'm about to do? I'm trying to fill in. I don't know why this is hard to grab right now. You see, you just start filling, and you just basically, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be filling them in. Now, yes, you will have a little gap in between them, and that's okay, because mosaics have a gap in between them. So, you know, you can see right now that I could just keep going with this and fill. See that little piece right there? How thin that is? You put that like right there. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Okay, so this is not hard. Those of you that are little kids, come up with a little scene, a little cartoon character, cut you some big pieces out, and use glue and fill it in. Now, for those of y'all that's going to tackle this one, okay, I am going to tell you right now, if you're going to tackle something this detailed, you are probably going to need a Q-tip or maybe a paintbrush that you don't mind getting glue on. And you're going to have to take your time, okay, and I would dip the glue down. So I'm going to try to, because I'm still working with his shoes. I would take the glue and I would go ahead and just put a little bit of the glue on the area that you're going to put the mosaic tiles on. And then, honestly, what I find sometimes is easy because the little smaller pieces are hard to pick up. Okay, I will take the glue. I will do that. Goes on here, and then I will basically stick it on there, and then I'll use my finger, or if you have tweezers, it is like really good if you have tweezers. That will make your life so much easier if you use tweezers. If you have some. But I don't have any tweezers. So I'm very carefully using my fingernails and or my scissors to try to put them in place. or you can use a pencil. Just hold it in place. And then I'm basically moving on to the next one. It doesn't take long for the little small pieces. What? I don't have no glue there. That's why that's not working. It doesn't take long, and you don't need a lot of glue. You just want just a little bit of glue residue on there, and you basically will be able to fill this thing up. So you kind of see where I'm going with this. Now, this is kind of time consuming, but that's the good part. This is relaxing, and it's supposed to be relaxing. You know, taking your time to cut all these out is relaxing. You know, taking your time to put your little pieces down little by little until you form an image is relaxing. It's supposed to be relaxing. So, I mean, take your time with this. You know, you don't have to rush it. This project is going to take you a while to do if you want it done right. You do want to put the pieces down, and you will have a little bit of little gaps in between your image, and that's okay, because up close, obviously you're going to see the little gaps, and it probably, to some of y'all that can draw real well, it'll look kind of horrible. The thing is that as you move away from it, the further you move back from it, okay, your eyes will basically fill in the gap, and it will reveal the image, and it will be really nice. Pick stuff that you can do. Pick characters that you have the construction paper to use and produce the characters. If you want to challenge yourself, I'm gonna be honest with you, these things can be extremely detailed. You can actually do a portrait of a person in full detail, full value, if you are willing to take your time. So I just want to show y'all this one so you can kind of see the level of detail that you can get from a mosaic. So this is all you basically need for the project. Just need some scrap paper. Cut the little pieces according to the size you need. Like I said, if it's small, if you're doing a complicated design, cut you some small pieces out. You will need squares and you will need triangles. Cut them in different angles, so you'll have your square and your triangle pieces, and then basically you're going to put it together, put your image together. So at the end of the day, I just want y'all to have fun. When you get done with it, take a picture, submit it in Schoology, and I will see y'all next time. I hope you enjoy this project. Just have fun with it. All right, y'all take it easy. Bye.